Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Throwing. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. 14. 55, 26.
Now Wilson. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up. And go.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to keep it here. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
You got tight right there. Hold up. Hey, check, look small. Watching you grind.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Watch the pass. Good job right there.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Check 99. Let's go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive under. The events of a moment ago, a fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Strip the ball. Strip the ball. One left. Friday.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Green 80. Check. Alert. Target. Switch. Kill, guys. 4 down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play fake, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brissett now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Too little, cut. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 12. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You got nothing today.
Again, they run. Again, it's That's precise. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
19. Kill. Zebra. SOS. Watch safety creeping.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Big 2-point conversion attempt.
One left.
Now Wilson. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,